Hello guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make this stamp shape design. It's fairly simple and quick and hopefully easy to follow, so let's get into it. Okay, so firstly we're going to go to the rectangle tool and just start with a nice shape for our stamp. And just to make things easier, if you go to a line, center and a line vertically just to get it in the middle of the artboard, it will just make things easier. And if you can't see your align panel, then just go up to window and select align there, and it should just appear, and then you can drag it into your panels here or just leave it kind of loose, it's up to you. And then we're going to go to the ellipse tool and holding down shift, make a fairly smallish circle. Something like that should be fine. Depends how much intensity you want your kind of indentations of your stamp to have. So next I'm going to do edit, copy, and then edit and paste. And if you want to do that a bit quicker, you can just hold down Command C or Control C and then Control V to paste. Okay, so I would just have one sort of spare lingering around so you can use it again later. And with the selection tool, I'm just going to drag one of these here and one of these here. Don't worry about them being perfectly spaced from the edges because we can sort that out later. And selecting one and then holding down shift and selecting the other one, so it's got both of them. Go on to object and then blend options, and make sure that this is on specified steps. And I've set mine to 3, but you can, again, depending on how you kind of want it to look, you can change it around. You could have it, if the circles are smaller, you could have it as like, I don't know, 5 or 6, but I'm going to go with 3 and press OK. And then going back up to object, go on to blend and make, and that will make a nice array of circles for us. And holding down shift again, so while this is selected, select the box and then do align center horizontally. So now that is perfectly in the middle of this, if you will. Okay, so now we're going to do down the side. So with this one that we saved, we can put down here and then copy, paste another one down here, and doing the same again by holding shift and selecting both, object, blend options, so it needs to be a little bit more this time because obviously it's longer, so I'm going to do 5 and then OK. Object, blend, make. Okay, then selecting the top row, if you hold down Alt and Shift and just drag it down, so the Alt is basically going to duplicate the circles and the Shift is going to keep it locked into place. And then doing the same on this side, so select Alt and Shift. And then I personally like the look of the indents being a little bit smaller than this, so what I'll do is just bump these up a couple of spaces, or bump them outwards a couple of spaces, just by pressing my arrow key, and that looks good. So holding down shift, I'm going to grab all of them and then go up to object and expand, and then press OK. and then holding down shift, grabbing the rectangle as well. Go on to Pathfinder, click to minus font, and there you go. And if you can't see your Pathfinder tool there again, just go up to Window and then select Pathfinder and put it wherever you like. Okay, so that's it. That's how you make your stamp shape. Hopefully that was easy to follow, or that I explained it well. If you want to know how I did the colors and everything, I'll do that now. So I'm just going to make a new layer and grabbing the rectangle tool again, just make a nice big rectangle. This is going to be our background, and then I'm just going to drag that under our stamp layer, and then with it still selected, choose the color that I want, which is kind of this dusty pink, and then I'm going to go onto the selection tool and select our stamp, and then make that a kind of rosy pink color. And there's like a black outline on both of these shapes that I'm just gonna get rid of. So turning down the stroke, and then for the kind of drop shadow effect, you're gonna want to click on the stamp and then Effect, Stylize, Drop Shadow, and you can kind of play around with this to see how you like it to look. So this is basically like the intensity of it and the color that you want to have it be, and blur, offset, where you want it to kind of, you know, if you want it on the left or the right or the top or anything like that. And then I'm just going to leave mine as is, and that's it.